Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to Satisfactory Season 2. We're here at our factory. You know, we've made such good progress, and even then we made such good progress in between the last episode. Now, what we'll do though, you can see we've got everything we need to launch this off. I know, it's so exciting. Right away we get something done. Here we go. Let's listen to Ada for a second. I know, it's silence from me.
Milestone reached. Drones provide automated low-capacity aerial transport between drone stations. Stations need to be supplied with any kind of fuel for the drones to function. Fix-It had several restrictions in place prohibiting creative use of drones. I have since removed those because I think no pioneer would ever misuse Fix-It property right under their noses. Especially since everything is recorded.
Fair enough. I mean, everything is recorded. It's right here in front of your very eyes, folks. Maybe you're Ada. Maybe you're stalking me. You're part of the Fix-It crew, watching my failures and successes. But there we go. I mean, listen. In between, we did a little bit of research in the MAM, so I can't remember all of what I did. I know I unlocked a bunch of inhalers. You can see I actually completed nutrients, which gave me an achievement. Love that. But we did a little bit of research in mycelia. And I do need, why is it reward fabric? That I don't really understand. What? Oh, maybe it's just a different type of fabric. Okay, I understand. Because there is no purpose for polymer resin at the moment. And also I unlocked another one of the railgun. No, I unlocked the railgun, and I unlocked the homing rifle ammo, which I don't even know what it's under, but I did that. And we have another hand slot and all that fun stuff. I should actually do this one too to get another hand slot. That would be helpful. But yeah, that's it. We also hooked up the cable production. This is very exciting, and I cannot wait to show you. But over in the oil, maybe we'll be over there today. But over in the oil production, the actually, you know what? We'll go over. We'll go over so you can see it. See it firsthand. But yeah, over in oil production, we hooked up the copper sheets, and we hooked up, well, created some wiring over there, and hooked up the, well, wiring to go into the computers. So production is actually completely automated over there. We do have the manual, me running over there to retrieve the stuff. But I think, you know, it's not going to be too bad because we can actually set up a drone over here, which maybe I should have figured out how to do that. Wait a second. Is it complicated? I don't know what it's under. Is it under transport? Drone? Oh, drone port. Oh. Let me... Although it's not that hard to get over here. Let me, you know what? Okay, we're going to set up our first drone today. This is my plan. Let me run back and grab the high-speed connectors and heavy modular frames, although that might be pushing it. I don't know if I've got those. I actually had a little bit of fun back there because I got the heavy modular frames, and actually I'm very happy I went back because I found the aluminum casings as well, which I would have forgotten to grab. So we're good. We're good. Now, we got a bunch of computers here, which is nice. I mean, it's not that many. It's, what, 350? 330? But you can see we're doing pretty good on these as well, right? 7.5 a minute. Just wondering, are you working at 100%? You're taking 10 a minute, so that's a little concerning that they're not lined up perfectly. But I do actually wonder, this was something I was looking at last time, I don't know, so 30 plastic, and then you are using 40, so that's 70, plus 30 over here that's not really getting used, so 70, and then we're talking, how much plastic is being produced? It seems like not a lot is being needed. Okay, we're just slowly eating through the massive supply. Okay, okay. So we actually need to up the plastic supply, which isn't a problem because I can just walk over here and go a bunk and a bunk. So now instead of I don't know what your limits were. You can do 300 instead of 120. That's not bad. So that is on my mind. As well, maybe today we'll unlock the bigger pipes so that we can do some upgrading and we won't have to worry about messing things up here, and I will easily be able to expand my production here, which is going to be super duper exciting. I cannot wait to have that function. But anyway, we're here with one main purpose right now, and that would be putting in a drone port. Now, I have never used drones before. We did have drones in our, the game that I did play, but I've never done a port myself. I'll be honest, I never even looked at a port. I don't even think I ever interacted with one. So, it's a very exciting process for me. I cannot wait. So fancy. It feels like it should be flying up in the sky. Looking at it here, I kind of feel like... You know what? Is that okay? Maybe that's on placement. I don't know. I kind of like it. So let's talk about this. We've got incoming transfer, outgoing, this port, all ports. Name? Oil refinery. No power to it. No fuel either. Okay. And let's just put a drone down as well. Beautiful. Can I fly the drone? Is a question I have. This is again. Okay, so I cannot interact with the drone at all. Okay. So, what I would like to do then is we're gonna take some regular fuel. I'm gonna chuck that in there. Good little fuel muncher. And I'm gonna grab fuel from over here. I don't know how much fuel. Is there a fuel port that can go in here? This port, all ports, drone port. Is that what that is? Ah, that is what that is. Oh, okay. Perfect. So let's just put in fuel port here, and we'll wrap it around here. And I gotta show you actually how I brought the wiring over, because it was actually a lot of fun bringing the wires and the copper sheets over. Let's deviate for a second. So there's the wire, there's the copper sheets. Now, this is what I love most about how we had things set up. And of course, this wasn't part of my thought process originally. However, you can see that the hypertube has wires, has power lines all around it. So I was able to just float on top and continue building these conveyors through, and it was just fantastic. It was just really easy. I know they're messy, but I just didn't care. I made one and then I realized, oh wait, I need the second one. So there we go. I don't feel like we're making enough wires, so we might add on more wiring as well, but for now it is what it is. I'm just gonna check though, since we deviated, I might as well fully deviate. Is this full? Like, what's going on here? Okay. I think that has... Let's actually just chunk in a couple of wires. Let's see if we can get a little bit of overflow going on here. And we'll see. We'll come back to that in a second to see if it is doing all right. You can hook up here. Perfect. So now this has a little bit of power. It's not really going to use that much. Okay, and then I'm only really interested in putting stuff in you. So I'm going to do this. You're gonna go. Why are you twisting like that? Stop this and boink. And we're gonna bring this along back here. And in you go. I don't think, for the time being, I don't think anything's gonna be coming out, so I'm just gonna leave it this way. Also, I don't feel like I need all of this fuel on my person, so I'm just gonna chuck 2 of those back. I'll leave the ones on. I will also say, like, I've been using the hover pack mostly for building stuff around. It's so much easier than the jetpack. I love it because I can just sit here, hands off. Jetpack, though, out and about exploring, that is the better option. Okay, so that is working. Perfect. Perfect. So... Plastic production is going to need to be fiddled with. But let's head back to our main establishment, because... Oh, I can't interact with the drone itself, eh? Right? Like, not at all. How am I supposed to know what's in the drone? Well, that's fine. Okay, so then it's going to take computers, we're going to put it in here, and then I'm going to send them off. So this is mostly a test, really. Not exactly a super functional item that we're dealing with today. But I think, you know, adding in one drone port is going to be very interesting, but then also talking about maybe increasing the plastic production there might help us out, because, you know, we do need to unlock these other phases, but, you know, piping would be great. You know, for sanity's sake, I think I will put it, the new drone port, just over here. I think, you know, there's a lot of room over here. I can't really do much other stuff over here. I think it would be a good, healthy spot to place it, and that way we've got a, you know, a nice little location here, and easy to access as well. So I'm gonna hook this up to power, and what we can do, it really wants to call the ports Orlando. I don't know why, but it's trying its hardest. And what we'll call this one is, we'll call it main factory, because I think that's what the train line is called. I'm not going to put fuel in this one. Get away from me. I'm not going to put fuel in that one. That one has got enough fuel. There's, it's fine. Okay. It's clipping. It confuses me sometimes. Okay. Let's talk about this. So, oil refinery. I would like you to come here. Is that going to do something as well? So I'm over here at this drone factory, and my other drone is all the way over here. Is it moving? It knows. Is it slow? Oh, no. Holy shit. It is fast as hell. Oh my goodness. We're going to need to watch this bad boy come over here. Oh, and it's even cutting across the land. Why is it going in weird angles there? That is funny, though, that apparently that means I've explored the land. I accept. Why are you doing that, buddy? It's coming in a straight line from over there? How high is it? Where am I? Oh, there he is. Buddy. Friend, you bring computer parts, I know. I can't wait. Ah. Look at that. Look at you. Look at you. Oh my goodness. You are phenomenal. I love ya. Oh, okay, so that's what I was seeing. I was seeing it do some odd stuff there. It was driving forward and backwards because it's trying to figure out how to land. Okay. Ah. That is super duper cool. It's got a little eyeball and it goes to sleep. Is that what it is? Okay. Well, let's just, there you go. It dropped its stuff off. Okay. So this port, your destination will be the oil refinery. Goodbye. You're so good. Let me take a picture of this for funsies. Well, he's off again, and while he's doing that, I'm going to quickly select a new milestone here, just so we can chat about something. Now, we do want to do, you know, nuclear power. Obviously, we want to do all of this stuff as we're continuing on, but what we really need, first and foremost, is tier 7? No, not tier 7. My apologies. Okay, so this is a complicated process. What do I have unlocked thus far? So we have a little bit of a challenge here because I need, say, let's put down a manufacturer real quick. Let's take a look at this. Do I have any of those unlocked? I have the supercomputer unlocked. Okay. So I do need the supercomputer, so that's kind of where we're at there. Not a problem. And what does it take? I should have ample supply AI limiters. I don't even know where I'm making those anymore. I have them somewhere. High-speed connectors, we're making some of those. Plastic easy computers are kind of the limiting factor, but we're bringing some in. So we could actually make some supercomputers today if I figure out what all I need. Because I'm trying to figure out the order of operations. So there's the magnetic field generator right there. So that's that one. So I need... That would be under nuclear power. Okay. But I need supercomputers for that. Cool. And then these are not part of those. But there's a thermal propulsion rocket. So I would then need this one to unlock this. Okay. And then to unlock this, I'm assuming I need this one. I don't. Oh, would you look at that? Okay. Oh, I do. Never mind. Okay, so this one we need to go in order. Phenomenal. And there's a nuclear passa. Now, my only question is, where is that first one? Did I unlock it somewhere? And I just didn't notice? I did. Where are you made? So you passed project assembly phase. Assembly director system. Where do I make you? Surely it's not in an assembler. Oh. Oh. Okay. That gets complicated very fast. Alright, cool. So we've learned a little. I just needed to figure that stuff out, really. So supercomputers are kind of the next thing that we're going to have to work on. So that's totally fine. It's totally fine. I just needed to make sure we were doing what we needed to do. But first, let's just go on in and do this one. I don't think I have enough plastic here for that. 1,000 plastic. What does that sound? Why does it sound so terrible? Oh, okay. Maybe it's that. Alright, so we'll do pipeline engineering though, because I feel like this one's going to be pretty important, pretty helpful. And do I have plastic? Not really enough. Not really enough. I'm wondering, is there any in these? No. Okay. Well, you know, I guess it's time for me to go get some plastic then. And here we go, back with the goods. Back with the goods that we always needed. More plastic. So... I love relevant items, so it's just plastic. Ada, tell me about the pipelines. Why don't you? Tell me your secrets about the pipelines.
Milestone reached. Pipelines and pipeline pumps can now be upgraded to Mark II. They are like Mark I, but better. Pipes seem to be objects of fascination to humans. In fact, there are reported instances of humans doing nothing but thinking about pipes for hours.
Okay. Interesting. So, I guess the next thing we need to do is research nuclear power, which is pretty exciting. Again, something I never really played with nuclear power, but that's mostly to unlock the next main big things, but I do need my hazmat suit protection unlocked as well, so we're going to have to take a look at that soon. I do... However, realize I made a little bit of a mistake here. I need some of my items back so I can make more storage. It's a shame, it's a shame. Sometimes I forget what all I need. That should do. It's not quite everything, but it'll maintain me for a bit. Look at this, by the way. Pretty impressive, all things considered. Pretty impressive. Nothing hooked up to, you know, fully automate. I mean, there's a little bit of automation. Still transporting these things over manually, which really need to work on. Some of it I'm getting better at, some of it not so much. So there is also that thing though, like stockpiling a little bit, so it's good in that regard. Now I will put in more. Okay. Now I am hopeful these are all kind of close enough yet far enough. There we go. Okay, perfect. So the first thing that's gonna go in you, let's actually power you up just so that we can, you know, get it started anyway. So you're taking high-speed connectors in through there. I will give you, let's do plastic in the far right one. And then what else do you need? You need AI limiters. I can give you a handful of AI limiters, not very many though, just a couple. And then computers. It's a very interesting thing that I do not have much of and do not really particularly want to give you much of, so I will steal some from over here. Now you need 4 per 1.8. Did you just take all of those? Let me verify. How many? What do you want? What do you want? What's going on here? Oh, it's 4 per. Okay, that's not that bad. Let's just do. There you go. We'll let it begin its process. I'll just give you all of them as much as I don't want to do that, but it is what it is. That way we can at least have it set up and doing its thing. Get me those supercomputers. So, I mean, it's gonna take. What did I need? Oh, I need 50. Yeah, that's not bad. 16 seconds for that to return though, so that's gonna be nice. And then let's talk about these. Oh, look, it's already here. Let's talk about those pipes that we unlocked too, just to kind of get the logistics out of the way. Whoops. That's not bad. 600 a minute, and okay. The pump is a little concerning, but that's fine. I think we can probably figure that out. Yeah, it's not that bad. Okay. Pipeline Mark II, that's really good. Plastic and sheets. And actually, you know what's really good is I was thinking I could even bring the plastic over here, like on a conveyor, because of how much power line I've got over there, and just like hover and drag it along. So, you know, that's a thought. But we can expand power, we can expand plastic infrastructure really soon. Certainly laying the foundation of that just by putting it in the system there, just by getting that stuff set up over there, just based on the fact that we put in those power shards. So really, really exciting work to be done there, and I am looking forward to continuing it. And then, do I need an engine, or am I mistaken? I am mistaken. Whoops. So it's kind of appearing the computers are a very important component that we are lacking, and it seems like they're really needed. So I'm probably going to start focusing on that soon. I did snag a lot of motors. Maybe I should have taken all of them. Maybe I'm bad. I don't know. But I like to throw some things over here just so I've got some more storage. Or more stuff in storage, I should say. Kind of give me all of that stuff. This is kind of the stuff that I've been using as I've been working around here, improving things in the lands. I certainly don't need that many of those, even though they are helpful. We'll just keep that many. I don't need smokeless powder. Don't really even need those, but we'll keep them for now. And let's just hop over to nuclear power. I want to throw some stuff in here that, you know, moves it along. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm very happy with this. It's going quite well. Screws, though, need to be transferred over. But let's just chuck those in there. Beautiful. Let's chuck some wire in there and some concrete. I think more concrete I can snag from over here. This has just been sitting here this whole time. Could have been feeding into the Ticketmeister, the little facility there, but unfortunately, I am a silly lad. And I also really didn't mean to grab that many. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably enough. It's actually way too many. Whoops. All right, excellent. So there you go. Milestone nuclear power is pretty well done, just minus those. So if my math is right, 4 computers per, which would mean 200 computers. I think I gave it 200 computers, so that's good. And what we're going to have to do, though, is we're going to have to select hazmat suit. I know I didn't really want to do it, but I need to move myself in that direction. You know, I think the main problem was that I actually didn't have enough coal, if memory is serving me correct. Yeah, but that's not a problem. We'll go and get some more gas filters in between so that we can kind of further ourselves along here. It was Mycilla as well, though. Fabric and coal. It was a little bit of both. So yeah, we'll go deal with that, and in between, we might unlock some fabric. We might, you know, fiddle with a few things, increase plastic reduction, or we'll bring you along for the ride. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see where we end up with life, where we end up with things. But I think I'm gonna leave this one here, just a little shorter today, a little simpler, makes everybody's lives a little bit easier. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did, and I'll see you next time.